Hello dear children, this is class 9th maths class. Dear students, in the previous class we had started chapter 18 statistics. In that class we have done till grouped frequency distribution table, this topic. Now we are going to start types of frequency distribution. Dear students, there are two types of frequency distribution. First inclusive and second exclusive. Let us see what is inclusive distribution table. In an inclusive distribution, the upper limit of one class does not coincide with the lower limit of the next class. For example, marks, there are two columns are given. In first column marks is given and in second column number of students means frequency is given. In first column there are three groups 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30. Frequency 6, 8, 11. If you will notice here, you will find that they are not in a continuous series, means 1 to 10, and in second group the group is starting from 11 to 20, in third group it is starting from 21 to 30. So they are not in a continuous form. So what we have to do, in the first group both the lower limit and upper limit, both the numbers will included in this group, means 1 to 10, including 10 will also include in this group. Similarly, in the second group 11 to 20, including 20 will also include in the same group. Similarly, in the third group from 20 to 30, including 30 will also include in this group only. Now let us see exclusive distribution. In exclusive distribution, the upper limit of one class coincide with the lower limit of the next class. For example, if the class intervals or groups are given like this, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, like this, you will notice that it is in a continuous series. Means 0 to 10, this is first group, and in second group again it is starting from 10 to 20. In third group again it is starting from 20 to 30. So this is called exclusive distribution table. In this group, this upper limit 10 is not included in the first group, it will included in the second group. Similarly, means here 0 to 9 only we will write down here, 10 will be included in the second group. Similarly, in second group 10 to 19 only we will write down here, and 20 will be included in the third group. And similarly here 20 to 29 only included here, 30 will not included here. So this is called exclusive distribution table. Dear students, to convert inclusive class interval into exclusive, we have to make adjustment in the table. So how we will make the adjustment? Let us see. In first step, find the difference between the upper limit of one class and the lower limit of the next class. Then divide the difference by 2. The value so obtained is called adjustment factor. In second step, subtract the adjustment factor from the lower limit and add the adjustment factor in the upper limit in each group. For example, here three columns are given. In first column marks, second column for adjustment, and third column frequency is given. Here groups are also given. In first group 1 to 10, second group 11 to 20, third group 21 to 30, 31 to 40, this is fourth group. Now how will make adjustment here? Let us see. We have to find out the difference between the lower limit of the second class and the upper limit of the first group. Let us find out. 11 minus 10, that is divided by 2, that is 11 minus 10 is 1 divided by 2, that is equal to 0.5. Now what we have to do, we have to subtract this 0.5 from the lower limit here from 1, so it will be 0.5, and add this 0.5 in 10, it will be 10.5. We have to do the same in each group. Again we have to subtract 0.5 from 11 that is equal to 10.5, and add 0.5 in 20, that is equal to 20.5. Similarly, subtract 0.5 in 21 from 21, it will be 20.5, and add 0.5 in 30, it will be 30.5. And again subtract 0.5 from 31, it will be 30.5, and add 0.5 in 40, that is equal to 40.5. And frequency will be same as it is, we have to write down here as it is given in the question. Now let us see what is range. Dear students, range is the highest observation minus lowest observation. In the given data, we have to find out what is the highest observation, highest data, biggest number, and what is the lowest number. The difference between highest observation, highest number, and lowest number is called range. Then what is class size? Class size is actual upper limit minus actual lower limit of a class interval. See, this is called class interval. So 10 minus 1, 9 will be the class size. Here also in second group, 20 minus 11, 9. 9. Class size is always same. Next we will see what is class mark. Class mark is actually the mid value of that class, that group. How will you find out the class mark? Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2, that is equal to class mark. Next we will see how we will find out the cumulative frequency. What is cumulative frequency? The cumulative frequency of a class interval is the sum of frequencies of all classes up to that class. For example, marks, in first column it is given, frequency is also given corresponding to the marks, and how we have to prepare this class cumulative frequency. Let us see how we will make this cumulative frequency. These two columns will be given to us in the question, and with the help of these two, how we will find out the cumulative frequency. Let us see. In first group, 10 to 20 frequency is given 4, 20 to 39, and 30 to 40 frequency is 5. So what we have to do in first of all, we have to write down as it is the frequency is given in the first group. 4 it is given, so 4 will write down as it is here. In next group, this 4 will be added to the frequency of the second group. 4, so 4 plus 9, that is equal to 13. Similarly, this 13 will be added to this 5. So 13 plus 5, that is equal to 18. This is cumulative frequency. Now let us start exercise 18a. In the first question, it is given, state which of the following variables are continuous and which are discrete. Let us see. We have already discussed what is continuous. We have discussed continuous, a variable which can take any numerical value within a certain range is called a continuous variable. But what is discrete? A variable which is incapable of taking all possible numerical value is called a discrete variables. For example, we cannot take any number between 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. It does not comes in a decimal form in discrete series, but discrete variable. But in continuous, it is possible to take any numerical value. So let us see. Here it is given, number of children in your class. It is always in a whole number, so it will be a discrete variable. Distance traveled by a car, that is 1.5, 1, 1. We can take it in a decimal form also, so it will be a continuous variable. Size of shoes, always coming in a whole number, so it will be a discrete variable. Next, time. Time is, it is 1.1 hour 30 minutes. It can be written in a decimal form also, so it will be a continuous variable. Next, number of patients in a hospital. We can't take patient in a decimal form, so it will be in a discrete form. Now let us see the next question. Given below are the marks obtained by 30 students in an examination. This is the marks given, taking class interval 1 to 10, 11 to 20, so on till 41 to 50. Take a frequency table for the above distribution. How will make this table. There are three, we have to make it 3 columns. First for marks, second for telemarks, third for frequency. In first marks, we will make it a group 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50. It is given in the question. Like this we have to prepare it. For telemarks, it is a definite pattern. I told you how will we have to make it a telemarks. There is a pattern for making 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and similarly for 6 we have to write down 1 2 3 4 4 5 6. Like this we have to make it a telemarks. So between 1 to 10, how many students are there? There are 4 students, so we will write down like this 4. Between 11 to 20 there are 8 students, so we will write down 1 2 3 4. 5 will come in slanting line, and 6 7 8. So between 21 to 30 there are 6 students, so we will write down 30 as telemarks like this. 31 to 40 there are 6 students, so we'll write down like this. 41 to 50 there are 6 students, so we'll write down like this. Now what we have to do, we have to make it a total of this frequency. We will add all the frequencies. It is 30. In the question it is also mentioned that there are 30 students and frequency also 30, both are same. So this question will be, we can evaluate by ourselves also that it is correct. So dear students, today this much only. We will see in the next class. Thank you.